Hi, welcome to the Adult Treehouse. I'm Siobhan,
I'm Malmore.
and we are here to discuss and talk about life from the female
And male.
point of view, just about all of the things that happen every day.
Daddy's home. The Adult Treehouse.
Hi guys, I am Siobhan,
And this is Almore.
and welcome to the Adult Treehouse.
Yeah, this is the very first episode, right?
Yeah, this is our first episode. We're just going to be sitting here talking about random things in life and just giving the his and her perspectives.
Yeah, kind of like what we used to do when we used to work together, but I guess this time now we have an audience. Well, hopefully we have an audience.
I think we will. Don't worry about that.
For that one
If
person
anything, this is fun.
for that one person that's listening to us right now, hopefully it's not a relative.
Oh my goodness, I know, right? Depending on which ones they are.
Yeah, so hopefully we have our fans out there and can support us and listen to us. It's sure to be a good ride. Just to let you guys know, one of the topics that we're actually going to talk about today is Valentine's Day, which is looming and is right around the corner in a couple of days from now, from this recording.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those Hallmark holidays that everyone needs and a dire need for it.
So what do you think now with of course with COVID, a lot of people are working from home and so they can't get the usual Valentine's Day gift that they would receive in the office to show off in front of their coworkers. I'm not saying that you were one of those people, but I benefited.
Okay, let's
definitely
not
from
lie.
that.
I definitely was.
Yeah, and of course, I think a lot of people in the office benefits from that too because they grab the goodies too and
you
whatever.
absolutely benefited from that.
Yeah, and these were like really quality chocolates that were very tasty. So
I had high-end
it was very
stuff.
good. Yeah, so with that now, with the offices being closed, do you think it's still will be a big deal? I guess, I don't know, people could share it on their Instagram or social media.
Yeah, I think everyone will be able to go and show and just show what they received on their social medias and stuff. I think that's why I said it's a complete Hallmark holiday, Valentine's Day, because everybody just wants to go ahead and just show off what they have. And it lost its meaning. It's not about the couple, about hey, I love you, I care about you, and this is just what it is for the moment.
Right. So would you say it's also really the thought that counts? I know that's a common saying. So it brings me to a point I mentioned. I don't know if we actually talked about this personally, but there was a picture a couple of years ago that people were sharing online that it was negative and positive comments too. It was a man on the train carrying a dozen roses and a Little Caesar's pizza. So a lot of people were ragging on him that, wow, is this all he could afford to bring as a Valentine's Day gift? Or some people are actually praising him, saying well, who knows? Maybe his significant other actually enjoys that, and that's actually something that he or she would enjoy. So it's not a problem.
Okay, no lie, low key. If you gave me some pizza, I'm good. I can tell you which one I like too.
What is it, pepperoni?
Yeah. Extra sauce though.
Oh, so you like that?
Yeah, I do.
Chicago style or New York style?
New York style all day.
Okay. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I don't need all those big roses and all that stuff. That stuff is appreciated. Absolutely, hands down. So happy about it. But for me, it's all about those little moments. If you just wrote me a note, I was cool with that.
Right. Because I think there's a lot of pressure, especially on the male side, to be grand or get something expensive. But then I also feel if your significant other doesn't appreciate a gift, whether it's a small or a big gift, then maybe there's something actually deeper wrong in the relationship. And did you think
9
about
out of 10, there is. a lot of females take men for granted, especially around Valentine's Day. They expect them to go ahead and be like, oh, you need to drop $1,000 on me, or you need to drop $100 on dinner, or like $200, whatever. But why? Like, just let's take it back to basics.
Well,
come over. Let's cook each other dinner.
What would you recommend? Let's say somebody's on a young man who's in love but is on a budget.
Okay. Depending upon where you're at in your life, honestly, cook dinner for each other. Like, that's so much better and so intimate. Hands down. You could never go wrong. Actually,
that might even work to the benefit of right now, since with this whole pandemic going on, right?
Exactly. Because not everyone wants to be in, like, close proximity.
Right. And I mean, I'm not going to say where exactly our location is, because it's very dangerous, especially for us. But I mean, I'm in New York. But we're not doing
this together.
Yeah. I'm in New York, and you are in New Jersey. And then, like, recently, I think they're opening the restaurants for indoor dining this Friday for New York, and I think in New Jersey they're still continuing it. But I think with the idea of cooking dinner for your significant other, it's always a good idea, because usually during this holiday, especially Valentine's Day, these restaurants are going to be packed, and I'm assuming with only
prefix menus, which a lot of the food sucks and
horrible.
Overpriced.
Yeah, and I'm thinking right now it's probably even going to be harder, because they're only allowing 25% capacity for both states. So I mean, you have to have to kill somebody to get a reservation out there.
Basically, and like, who wants to deal with that? You could actually get like a private chef to come in, cook you dinner, and get a good bottle of wine.
Yeah, and avoid COVID, hopefully.
Avoid COVID, whole hands down.
Now,
I've done that one.
How was your experience with that?
With a home chef?
Yeah.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Best food I've ever had.
Do they cook, or did they instruct you to cook?
No, they cooked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I did it for a birthday gift. Best birthday gift ever. Got kudos, the whole nine. You gotta think outside the box.
Right. And then, I don't want to leave out our single people out there. And usually I know with Valentine's Day looming, it could be a very depressing holiday, I guess, for the single people out there. Any advice for them?
Depressing. Suggestions? I mean, dude. You know what? Go get your friends together. Go get your favorite bottle. Put on a good movie. But first, you gotta put on some trap music.
That's the advice?
That's the advice. Put on some trap music. Have some fun. And then watch the movies.
Well, I think even before this, like, as being like single, I've been actually single, I think, longer than you have. So I think I have a lot of experience in this.
I don't think you have.
Yeah. I mean, but I think not that I hate love or anything. I believe in love.
I got a lot of gifts.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, guys would always send me gifts, but I wasn't with them sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of times this holiday just kind of like passes through, and I don't even think about anything about it. But I didn't like sit at home like crying on the couch or eating ice cream or anything. I'll probably still eat.
Oh no!
I'll still probably eat the ice cream though.
Yeah, absolutely eat the ice cream. I mean, how many times did I send you gifts on Valentine's?
Yeah, a couple. Like I think it was cookies at one point. No, from Insomniac. If you guys haven't tried it.
Exactly. I send you cookies. I send you candies. I send you cupcakes. You just have to find the people and like have friends that like you just have fun with. Like I've gone out with my
I think the misconception, right? Isn't the misconception that like Valentine's Day is only for people who are for couples, but it's also meaning it's supposed to be people that you love, right? So it could be your friends, it could be your family members. So I think, that should be the whole thing about it. It should be like just about love in general.
Should not just be about couples. Like, that's great that you're with somebody, not gonna lie, but the reality is that there's some people that have rode out with you for like years. For example, my mother was diagnosed cancer-free, I want to say 8 years ago on Valentine's Day.
Wow, around the same time, huh?
Yeah. So we go ahead and typically go out to dinner, we celebrate, because that's a moment that like I could have not had her in my life. So let's celebrate it and then like enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that goes to say with even your friends as well, right? If they're single and you guys just don't want to be at home and just like
fun.
Yeah.
Go out to dinner together, do a dinner party together. Back in like a while when we could go out. Right. Go partying.
No, like even there were some people that actually took it to a little bit more of extreme measures. There are people who hate Valentine's Day, and they actually had like meetup groups where everybody who hated the holiday would meet up and like trash the holiday, trash like
and then end up hooking up.
Well, sometimes it happens. But like I know there was one in a meetup group where they had dinner and they had like a heart-shaped piñata that they would like bash at the end of each dinner, which I never went to, but I just thought it was kind of interesting that how like there were so many people out there that actually really, really hated the holiday.
You know, it's not, you shouldn't hate something, right? You shouldn't hate it because it's like, oh, well, I don't have someone. That's essentially the reason. Take a step back and reflect. I mean, this is me. Right. This is my point of view. Reflect on what's in front of you and like what you have versus what you don't have. Like who cares? That relationship that didn't work, fuck it. Like, you might turn around in like 6 months to a year and find the person of your life, your love of your life, and get married within 6 months.
Right. And I don't know
I hate something, dead. Get it out of your mind.
Yeah, and I think what we learned last year, like definitely life is short, and like you don't know when's the next opportunity that you'll have to do anything. I don't think there's room for it to hate anything. I think you should just like if you're not down with it, then you could just like move on and just not even have to like spend your energy on hating something.
You should just like have fun with it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Who cares?
I know there's like some other positives to Valentine's Day, or at least after Valentine's Day. I'm very guilty of doing this, especially in the holidays where candy is provided. February 15th is one of my favorite holidays because I'm so excited. Yeah, you get all the candies half off and chocolates.
No, can you go make sure you pick me up those Russell Heart?
You like those?
The caramels? Oh my god! Yeah, I put them in my freezer or my refrigerator, and then when I want to have a cup of coffee, that's my sweet and my coffee.
Well, I actually like, you can't have it because it's very fatal to you because you're allergic to peanut butter. But I like the Reese's peanut butter cups, and the heart-shaped ones are really good too.
Okay, if I find you some, I'll go pick you up.
Yeah, just don't open it up because that would kill you.
I won't. I'm not trying to die.
Yeah. And did you hear about like what the day before Valentine's Day is called?
Side chick.
Well, actually, okay, that's one.
Side chick Saturday.
They actually call it. It came from a show, How I Met Your Mother. They call it Desperation Day. So the concept is that it's single ladies who are so desperate to have a date on Valentine's Day that they literally throw themselves on guys, and then this is the time the guys take the opportunity and strike. But I don't know if that's just like a show thing.
Hell no.
I never went out there knowingly trying to find any desperate women because of Desperation Day, but it's kind of funny that they mentioned that.
Nah.
So you don't think that exists?
I never needed a man that bad. And no woman needs to. And no man needs a woman that bad either. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're going to be by yourself, enjoy it. Have fun. I have had the best times by myself and met some of the best people by myself.
So the single life isn't so bad after all, if you think about it.
No, single life is a lot of fun.
And
I used to go, and I still do, well, when COVID wasn't happening, I still do it. I date myself.
So would you do that on Valentine's Day?
If you don't date yourself, you don't know who you are.
Would Valentine's Day be a weird day to date yourself, or is that some sort of perfect day to do that?
I mean, listen, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, I guess because if you're dating yourself, then it's up to you that ultimately.
Exactly. If that's the day that I'm going on a date by myself, then that's the day I'm going on a date by myself.
And then there's another date, well, almost synonymous with Valentine's Day because, not to be sexist or anything like that, but people consider Valentine's Day more of for a women's holiday. Yeah, so they get all the treats, the gifts, the attention.
But I do the same. Well, not all women do it, but, give her, hands down.
Well, I'm not sure if you heard about March 14.
Motherfuckers.
So they call that the Steak and BJ Day.
Get out of here.
Yeah, so it's where if you did really well with your significant other on Valentine's Day, she would return and buy you a steak dinner and give you a blowjob. I don't know what comes first, last, or at the same time. But I don't know if you ever heard about that.
I haven't, and do not partake.
Not even the steak? Not even with the steak?
I will buy you a steak. That DJ, you gotta work for that one.
Wow. Okay.
That shit's work.
I remember it was March, and then it's funny because I thought about it, and I actually went to go buy a steak for myself because I really did want a steak, but it's okay. It was a good steak. I didn't need the other thing, I guess.
Listen, I'll take you to, Ruth Chris, Morton's, whatever.
Okay, at least it's not Outback.
Wolfgang Puck, whatever you want.
So not Outback or Red Lobster?
No, high end. What are you talking about?
Okay, with the spirit of Valentine's Day, what would you say would be one of your top rom-com movies?
When Sally met Harry.
Or is it When Harry Met Sally?
When Harry Met Sally.
Either or, they met each other at the same time.
They met each other. It was here. I love that movie. Because reality is that it takes you through steps of the relationship and where they are and what's going on. So I think in the beginning, they were, he was dating her roommate or one of her friends or whatever.
Right.
And then she had to fake an orgasm or whatever. She's never she was super virgin, super type A.
So that's what
she faked an orgasm, which was I literally died.
That's with Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan, right?
Huh? That's
with Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan?
Exactly. Everyone needs to watch it. Cat's Deli, love it. What about yours?
It's actually a movie that came out in the early 2000s, I think. It was called Definitely Maybe. It's with Ryan Reynolds. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
That was a good one too.
Yeah, so I'm not without giving away too much of the plot. It's basically he has a daughter, and he's getting a divorce with her mom, and she was asking, well, how did you meet my mom? Mm-hmm. So he's like, all right, I'll tell you the story, but I'll tell you the story about all these other different women I met along the way, but you have to guess which one's your mom in the story with all these girls that I had a relationship with. So it's almost like a little mystery at the end when you find out who the actual mom is. But it's also a lot of lessons there too about dating, about family life, about having kids. So it's actually a pretty cool movie. And it also takes place in New York. So that's something that really is I love when a movie takes place in New York and New York's actually part of the movie as well. So I'm very biased with that.
I'm right there for you because a lot of these places and a lot of these movies go ahead and like shoot it somewhere else and say they're in New York. You know what's another good one is Serendipity.
I like that movie, but it's a little bit over the top, but then it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, it's a rom-com. Right. So extra.
Right. So, you know, just because of that movie, the restaurant, Serendipity, they don't allow you to order just the frozen hot chocolate now because everybody just goes there because of the movie. So you have to order that along with something else.
Have you ever been?
I've been twice, actually.
Yeah, I went there once on a business thing. So amazing, so good. It was prep work prior to going to speaking with kids.
Right.
And getting inner city schools.
Did you have the frozen hot chocolate when you were there?
No, I didn't. Wow. Actually, no, I did. It was really good.
All right, because I was going to say, that's like really like the identity of the whole movie.
I like had like a taste and I was like, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah. And I think that was with John Cusack and Kate Beckinsale, I think.
Yeah.
Who both of them never age. I don't know. I feel like they always look the same.
No, they never do. They look amazing still.
And then
my favorite romantic, The Notebook.
The Notebook. One of the most cheesiest movie out there, next to the Titanic.
It's just so real.
How long is that movie? I feel like that movie's long.
It's like 2 hours, I want to say.
Yeah, I guess you can't. Titanic beats that. It's like 3 hours or something like that.
No, but it's so amazing.
Do you get tired of watching it, or is that something that you would watch over and over again?
I have to tell myself I can't watch it because it just will make me cry.
Every single time?
Just about.
Any single moments of the movie that make you like emotional? Yes.
So it's the moment when she finally realizes that the story is about them.
Right.
And she like remembers him and it's at night and she's like, oh my God, I love you. Like what's happened? And then her dementia comes back. Needless to say, she has like a really bad episode, whatever. And she and him go to sleep. She goes to bed and then he sneaks into her room and they're like talking at night or whatever. And she's apologizing. She's like, I'm really sorry. I had this episode. I really didn't mean to. And he's like, honey, don't worry. I love you. Don't worry. And like, go to sleep and rest. And they both pass together.
Well, very nice, but also very depressing at the same time.
It is. Like, honestly, I love it. If I had to go, that's the way I want to do it.
And then do you find the lead actor very attractive?
No, I think the female's beautiful.
Rachel.
The guy, he's hot. She's beautiful. Like, she makes the movie.
Is it Rachel Adams or Rachel McAdams? I always get confused.
I can never really remember.
I know it's definitely, her name's Rachel.
Yeah. The dude is hot, but she makes the movie. It's her. And she's not like Hollywood glam, but she has this like, it's her soul, everything.
Right.
Beautiful.
So Ryan Gosling is the guy we're talking about.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling. If he listens to it, sorry.
Oh, well, that would be great if he's listening to it, or even comes in and complains. I'll take that. I'll take the heat for that.
I'll take whatever. I'm cool.
But this, you know what the funny thing is? Like, since we're in the subject of love stuff, and like with songs, I actually like heartbreak songs over love songs because I feel like everybody has experienced heartbreak, and I feel like it's a little bit more real. And when you write it, especially these artists who write it, like, you know that it's for real just because of the lyrics and how they sing it. But I think love songs, sometimes I feel like it's just sometimes they were just handed lyrics and they're like, all right, this is a great tune, just sing it. But with the heartbreak songs, I really feel like, you know, these are really deep emotions that people are talking about or singing about.
This one chick, her name is Her. Love her music. her is one of the best artists out there. She wrote a song. It's like in between like Heartbreak / I Got You. The song is called 2.
Is that supposed to mean like peace out or something?
No, it's the number 2.
Okay. So I've heard of that artist.
Suggestion, listen to it.
I heard of that artist. I want to check her out. Only because
Mm-hmm.
I heard of her because I think she's like half Filipino. So everybody went crazy about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because of the whole Asian community are like, wow, we have somebody who's out there representing.
And the thing is that she's like super like under the radar, and her music is just like real and very like, you're not going to see my face. Like if you notice in certain albums and stuff, she's like, you're not going to see my face. You're just going to see the silhouette.
So it's like kind of like Sia.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like.
But she's giving you're going to listen to my music.
Right.
And that's the way you're going to hear me. Don't judge me on my appearance. Judge me on my vocals.
Well, I mean, that's what you hope to have with an artist, but I mean, nowadays, right, sometimes it's all about the looks, and then the talents always come secondary, but hopefully now we're going back to, like, people actually singing and listening to the lyrics and the talent instead of over the looks.
Yeah. Another good one is if the world is ending.
Oh, you have to throw that.
You made fun of me about it.
No, it's a good song, and she's a great artist. I think Julie Michaels is it? I think that's
Julia Michaels and
another artist I remember. It's a duet.
Yes, it's a duet.
But it's super sad. If you guys look it up,
Julia Michaels and JP Sachs.
Yeah, it's pretty deep lyrics, though. I would recommend it. I just make fun of her because it's like she goes into this trance when she listens to it, like she's about to like cry or something. I don't know why.
Me?
Yeah, like when you listen to the song, you just get quiet and then you just go daydreaming. Like I think you're playing some kind of like sad movie in your head or something.
No.
Yeah, like it's funny.
Well, I'll just get into a zone. Like certain songs make you get into a zone. And that is like one of those heartbreaking love songs that are like, okay, let's just rewind.
Well, hopefully you guys out there aren't having your heart broken. Like, I hope you're all finding love and are in the future or spending time with your loved ones at least for this Sunday. I believe it's Valentine's Day. So yes, hopefully you guys all feel the love and stay safe out there.
Yes.
Right?
Enjoy yourselves. Have fun. Go away. Do something fun. Or just do some self-care.
Right.
Well, thank you guys for listening and take care.
All right. Take care, guys. And be sure to like all our stuff. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Just click on the links. Explore.
Yep. We are on all streaming platforms.
Yeah. So till next time, I'll take care, guys. This is Almore, aka Triple Swim.
And this is Siobhan. Boo. Talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.